Hi, I'm Abraham, and I'm a kitten by partner. I like to tell you about all about Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley was a man who was born in Tupolo Mississippi, and he was, but Elvis Presley was the number one. Uh, he was born in August. No, yeah, he was born in January 8th. I'm sorry. Was born in February 1935, where Elvis Presley was born in Tupelo, Mississippi. And his father, Billy Presley, was a man who had twice. And Elvis was born alive. And Jesse Garon Presley was born dead. And Billy was a worker. And he had he had a some problems with money, and he got laid off from the job. And so when Elvis was 8 years old, something like that, um, Elvis Presley's father got arrested for something I can't remember what it was. Um, and Elvis got one of the orders, like 14 years old of age, and he had to go get a job and get whatever, get a job at a hardware store in Tupelo, Mississippi, and was working paperwork. Um, anyhow, Elvis Presley had a um, some kind of will, some kind of weird thing he had. Excuse me. Um, can't wait if I can get that. um, I love Cuba. I don't want to think I get that. Elvis Presley um, had sleeping problems during his lifetime. Uh, Elvis got a little bit older. He had to work somewhere. So Elvis' mom, Gladys, his father, band person, his second move to Memphis, Tennessee. And when after we get to Memphis, Tennessee, Elvis, his parents had an apartment to live in. And so Elvis went to the job um, in Memphis, Tennessee, in the house school in Memphis, Tennessee. Uh, and like a friend of his come along and asked Elvis if he was to go make some records. So Elvis Presley said, sure, I'll be right there. Go sell records, recording shop. So Elvis and his friend from his went to um, um, went to like a coin shop, and Sam Phillips was working there, and Elvis told him, I like how we record a big song to my mama. And he said that, and he also said, it's my mama's birthday, he said. And so Sam Phillips said, okay, let's begin to work on that. So Elvis Presley like asked my mama at the time that he had recorded at his first time. Uh, 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 and kind of makes gave later, Elvis bought a house called Graceland. With all the money he had made and collected um, for Elvis Presley. Um, Elvis had his kind giving him a great friend on the places to him. He added his room, his soundproof walls, keeping on top the ceiling of his room. Uh, his bathroom is all kind of in brown color on the floor. There's a lot of white inside. And uh, he had uh, second room where Elvis Presley wanted to have his Graceland. He also had two offices. One was upstairs, right beside his office, his room. I'm sorry. Um, and he had great big dining room with very classy. The favorite living room of Graceland was huge. Oh my! And he had a pure gold piano inside on the side of the living room, and had a TV called COA. Um, and this letter in 1958, Elvis Presley had joined the army, and for spearheads, and Elvis wanted to go to the army and get drafted, and so he did. And Elvis went in the army uh, headquarters, and he's making his head up, and he swung him as a soldier, and and 3 days later, he had rank as a sergeant of spearheads, third master guard in Tennessee, and Elvis had his uh, other good cards he had for Elvis Presley. Elvis had never come before he knew that he had to make friends. Uh, we got Mexican later, Elvis Presley met Gracie Presley, the chef of America, and Elvis and Phoebe were very good friends. And Elvis Presley gave him uh, 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 great information of Graceland. Elvis Presley had to come where he lived at, where he was born at, all that stuff. And Elvis, um, well, back at Graceland in Memphis, Bill Presley had a couple of letters from Elvis Presley. And Elvis Presley told him that Mel Presley is nice to meet you in person, all that good stuff. And we got a real age 41, Elvis Presley decided to meet the President of the United States with Wasted Mission. Wasted Mission realized that Elvis Presley came to the White House to meet him. And Elvis Presley wrote him a letter and said, Dear Mr. President, thank you for your comments. I want you to know I'm Elvis Presley, no L, South Bottles. I want to get a badge for each at large. Sorry, you're like Elvis Aaron Presley. So after he died, the letter of Elvis Presley is completely missing. And so in that time, Elvis went to the house and he bought a gun for permission with a coke of a cholesterol. And Elvis Presley had said, here's a coke I bought for you, Mr. President. But he said, uh, by the way, Elvis was told getting guns out of his horse goods, um, give to the FBI to safety. And Elvis said, okay, that means I get back if I meet the President of the United States. The FBI said, okay. So Elvis put away in the other room where President this it was. And Mr. Mason said, come here, Elvis. You may freak out. The Elvis President looked around and said, oh my goodness, he said. I've never seen an Oval Office before. If I was kind of meet the president. And Mr. said, yes. What? He said, what are you here for? Elvis said, I was to have a badge for uh, infant at large. And Elvis, Mr. President said, I don't think we have a kind of badge. And Elvis explained some badges that he carried with him from Nightmare County, Trevor County, Florida Sheriff's Department, Macon, Georgia Sheriff's Department. You have every badge from those departments. And Elvis was so bad for him. And the question is that real or habit? And Elvis said, real, he said. And he also went down his picture of his daughter, Lisa Marie, and his wife, Priscilla Presley. And Elvis liked him to know that, and Elvis explained that Graceland was his home. And Miss Presley said, boy, I wish I could visit Graceland, he said. And Elvis says, yes, you can come to Graceland anytime you want to. And Elvis had explained more about Graceland, what kind of room he had, and uh, and what kind of food he eats, and President Nixon have um, a battle of Chicago paper on the table in the office. And Elvis Presley said, "Is that Chicago paper?" And Mason said, "Yes, it's Chicago paper." And Elvis Presley said, "That's my favorite, and I really drink all the time." And Elvis Presley said, "I kick," he said, "I kick karate, and I'm black belt." He said, and so the president was to see the karate that Elvis Presley took it, and Elvis had said, "I want you to hit my hand harder if you get." So the president took out his hands across Elvis, and Elvis let him hit Elvis' hand harder. He, harder, he said. Harder, he said. Harder, he said. And after that, he said, "There's a cough of a tiger," he said. Mr. President, he said. And Elvis had to do is what Elvis do. He would take a picture of him, the President of the United States. Um, and a good later, Elvis and Priscilla got divorced, and in back in 1973, because of the drugs that Elvis taken, is very strong and very wise on that. But Elvis did realize the pills were danger of his life. Uh, there's a few kind of pills. I remember what kind of patient was. He had some kind of strong sleep pills that is unknown pill that Dr. Mick gave him. Dr. Mick was to give it to him because Elvis told he can't sleep anymore like he used to have. And Elvis had some kind of sandwich, which is banana, peanut butter, bacon sandwich. Okay, that's what he eats all the time. Once in a while. Elvis also had some alcohol with Elvis drinking. He had all kinds of alcohol he had. Um, Elvis Presley had never understand about alcohol or pills uh, being not healthy. Elvis was healthy. Um, Elvis Presley went to concerts, so many concerts he had. The very last concert that Elvis Presley had is um, back in 73 to back in 77. The very last concert is back in 77 before he died of a heart attack. He died in pills, overdose, um, alcohol, whatever it is. Elvis had a very scary habits during his time. Uh, Elvis had his grace man in back of a Graceland. Uh, his mom in back of Graceland too also. His father is buried in the Graceland. His grandmother was buried. And his brother, twin brother, Jesse Garon was buried there. Now, Bishop Presley is buried with his grandfather, Elvis Presley. And Elvis, Elvis will be remembered in his time and always said and pay respect to Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley had his own way to just, just keep him alive as well as memories. Elvis Presley will always be alive and back in time that we can, we don't want to say he is alive because we don't want to keep that because that's my truth. But his music is alive for years, and his money is still going. Okay, and so people will act like Elvis Presley, um, sing like Elvis Presley. They look like Elvis Presley. Um, Years ago, I used to play Elvis Presley uh, back in my high school days. And, through my 21 birthday and through my 42 years of birthday, I had played Elvis Presley. And Elvis Presley had, like, Elvis had his great experience with the Army and all that good stuff he had. And right now, President Trump gave Elvis a some kind of honor, paying other for the others for a medal gave Elvis will be pitchy behind like Elvis gave. I'm looking forward for Elvis Presley to give me more experience about his life and his um, and, I do a lot of things besides Elvis Presley. I can do like pay some people. Um, and I have a good few Presley also. Um, that's the kind of people I play as, like that, sometimes people don't understand all that. I have people in Memphis, Tennessee. When I came to Memphis, I had a couple people, my Elvis Presley glasses. I had Cowbangs got here. I got here, I had my Cowbangs, big robes, and my hair would come back. And I was I had my shirt open, displaying to look like Elvis Presley. And and every big we saw Elvis Presley um, um, walking through Billing or like a Graceland uh, all that good stuff here. But I got two Presley's license to protect of Elvis Presley, and so I got it in my field bag to put one to keep it clean. And I got a necklace that has a TCB. That means take care of business. And I had uh, a bracelet I had it on me, but it has a gold, it has an Elvis on it. Inside of it, crazy inside. Uh, uh, and I had somebody playing over my shirt, uh, like Elvis wearing. Um, I had two shirts, EP on my shirts during that time. Blue, yellow, and blue. The red shirt I had with EP on it. Those good things to use because shirts by that time, of my time. Uh, back in 81, back in 82, back in 83, back in 84, back in 85. The following those shirts and glasses like Elvis Presley. Uh, uh, I get what I get have guitar, uh, electric guitar like Elvis Presley uses. I got the same thing like Elvis has. Uh, it's a good guitar I had like Elvis Presley. Um, and makes me voice right now. It's kind of getting right now after watching it get clean and all that. But Elvis Presley had his bigger memories of his life. He's a great guy. He's not bad. He's not he's not a bad person. Oh yeah. He's a very good fit and a very good singer. He's been famous. He's a good guy. He's awesome guy. He is well personally. And during my just like on my time, I have a small bike. Okay. And I was rapping, excuse me, I was rapping on my bike. And I broke my collarbone over here, over there. I don't remember what it was. For her short bit, I had broke my collarbone. I didn't realize it. I kept playing up about it. The map was kind of big, and I didn't realize how big that map was. And I instantly fell off my bike behind a bar, just clubbed right there, right here in my collarbone. Oh my goodness. And I said, okay, I'm laughing if I said to myself. And I realized that. And uh, uh, my old best friend, and you tell him, he can't help. He was a good guy. He was a bigger guy. He could have cramp on my back and stuff. He cut me anything. He kind of had paper spot too. And uh, he knows that I can't see as well as I can see now. Because sometimes I come out, grab my truck, I have to wear glasses, grab truck and stuff. And when I go to work, I have to wear glasses too for working, so I can see what I'm doing every time. Because my eyesight is bad enough. It's that's because I'm 55 years old of age, and I can't believe how bad my age gets, so fast. And next year I'll be 56, and that's July 19. I'm born in 1965, which is a good year. I'm born, and I'm born in Hurricane, Indiana, and I was raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at my time. And there's uh, a great company for my uh, business to grow up and go to making things that I can get this done. But back in my younger age, I played Elvis Presley. Yeah, I played so many characters I had played in, in my time. Uh, it's just get took around and how you can go my age. Uh, it's happened. Elvis worked at his base in there, at a mad base in there. Like time ago, I have blonde hair. It's all blonde. When I was younger, I was about 8 years old. I had blonde hair, and I wanted like I wanted like a brown, and like black color. Uh, I like the black color in my hair, but ain't good. Ain't got my hair black at all, cause uh, cause it don't come up very well. I have perm in my hair. I ain't come up very good either. So right now I have shaved my hair all off, cause of gray hair, but I want no gray. I hate gray hairs on my head, and that's why I'm bald. That's why I am bald. So I want to let out get my hair take off. And so I'm about that. So if you have a question about Elvis Presley and let me know about Elvis Presley became like well, and will uh, Elvis will the king. Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll. And thank you very much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. God bless you.